Hello, I'm coming here today to talk about how to fill your offers with dream aligned clients. This is the main topic. So if you want to blow your business the fuck out of this world, if you want to have your programs full, if you want these people to be lining up to pay you, so you open a waiting list because your first round is already full and you want to deliver your work the best way possible, so you're feeling the next round of this offer, this life is for you. And in this case, I'm going to talk about a client of mine who signed up 25 people in her offer. And before that, she had very sporadic sales. She was posting content, but it was not really oriented to help her clients to transform them and to sell for her. So I'm going to cover how to get these clients, what are the most important 3 points, and I would like to also to talk on one nuance and topic of this, because something in the middle of the launch arose for this client and I want to cover it, since I'm very often facing this situation when we start working together and when you start making the money, people are coming, things are like, okay, paid, send me the link, paid, and you are like, what's happening? So let me start. How to fill your programs, your offers, whatever you're selling, and this is working regardless if you're selling your first offer, your next offer, if it's a low ticket space or if it's a high ticket space. I personally have made more than like my first 10K I did using this strategy and this type of content. And then each and every high ticket sale, whether it was 15K, 30K or 50K, I did it that way, using that exact strategy and content type. Let me start. First thing first. Strategy. Strategy is the most important element, and I will tell you why. Because you oftentimes start doing one piece of content, you're focused on refining one piece of content, and you're posting different types of content, different pieces, you're posting storytelling, authority content, you're posting all of this, but in the end, there is no cohesiveness. And when there is no cohesiveness, all this becomes a patchwork. And that is why oftentimes, even if you have brilliant pieces of content, even if each piece of content is really good, in the end, your offer is, you're not selling it the way you want. So the strategy is very important for you, because you need to be extremely clear who this offer is, who is it not for. That is extremely important. And you need to be able to cover the different types of buyers. And that is why when you come to me, I am always asking you, tell me about the offer. Who is it for? Who is it not for? What is the result and the transformation that you're going to deliver? And then we are going to build your strategy, your launch plan, your content plan around this. And I know you have heard this a million times from each and every coach, but that is the big problem, that you are focusing on content when content is the third step. Before that, we have to plan the offer, to be very clear who is it for, and after that to build the structure. How exactly are we going to, to see the topic, the desire? How are we going to answer objections, possible objections that might arise? And this is not, I cannot afford it. These are the subconscious objections, the unawareness of people that we all have when we have a situation or a problem we are not aware oftentimes. or we have misdiagnosed ourselves. So it is very important how you're going to build the pieces of content. And that's why I see so many posts recently saying that the business coaching industry is shitty and there are no good coaches and everyone is terrible. Yes, you know what? I also have been there. I have been in programs that are not what they are supposed to be. But let's get also clear and honest, what exactly do you need? Because you have been told and you think I need content, yes, but content is the third step. So in this case, and this is how I work every time with you, when you come to me and we have to sell your offer, your offers, your everything in your business, we are diving deep. We are paying attention to the important elements and we are structuring it in the correct order of operations. Because you cannot write a piece of content, whether it's going to be a post, a live, whether it's going to be, I don't know, a carousel, an email, before we have this strategy. So this is the first thing always. We are strategizing, we are making clear on all these elements I have mentioned, and then we are writing transformational content. Transformational content. And regardless if it's going to be in the storytelling form, in the authority form of content, or it's going to be problem-solving content. These are the three types of content that made me more than $200,000 in the last couple of years. Regardless which type and form of content you're going to use, you need to be using this transformational energy. What is going to change for your client? What is going to be the benefit for them? How their life, identity, appearance, if you wish, would change. What type of partner they are going to attract. And then we are expanding each and every topic, each and every piece of content, using these different types of storytelling, of problem solving, problem awareness, solution awareness, etc., etc. But this is, the framework. The framework is that you have the strategy, you're very clear on what exactly you're going to be saying in each and every post, and then we are diving deep into the post itself. So we make sure that this post is serving to your clients, helping them, and then positioning you as the one who can deliver the transformation. And then we are adding the selling element. This is how my client signed up 25 people in her offer. And here the other important part, and I believe we need to talk about this a lot, because the other part why we are seeing so many posts about how the business coaching industry is not working, how everything is so terrible. Listen to me, choose mentors or choose people who have real experience and real expertise across businesses, across different coaching, even in the coaching niche. Choose people who are going to give you real support. And one more time, I'm going to say, not just look at one piece of content, but who are going to look at the big picture. In this coaching space, there are people who are even unaware, even if you have been on calls with them for 6 months, they have no idea what your offer is, where are you at, what is the status of your audience, do you have an audience, is it warm, is it not? So be aware also who you are choosing. And I know this is a difficult part, but let's be very honest that there are a lot of shiny objects and we're all falling for them. And when you see that someone made, I don't know how many millions for themselves, this doesn't mean they can help you make your millions. And this was also the case with my client, because in the middle of the launch, she sent me a message when she had already, I don't know, maybe 10 people inside already paid. And she was, I am okay with 10 people. I want to end the launch. And here I instantly saw what is happening. This is again the subconscious fear, the do I deserve it? Am I worthy to be paid so much money? Am I going to be able to help all these people the way I want to deliver? And all of this starts rising in you. And this is when you are sending this message in the chat, in a DM or in a group chat, saying, I think I'm going to end up the launch. I'm okay with these 10 people. And that was maybe in the middle. We have had like 2 or 3 weeks more planned with content, with how she is going to show up, what she is going to say, the exact post, the exact content plan, the exact strategy, everything. And here is very important for you to have someone who is going to hold you in these moments. And this is not something to be ashamed of or to judge yourself. And if you are in a coaching space where you are not allowed, like you're worried to say this in this coaching space, because you are saying, well, they will say I'm not in the vibe, I'm not like self-led. No, this, first of all, is normal. And that is the very big difference from me and other coaches and other spaces. Because you know what, that is the point and the goal, to have support, to work with someone who is professional, someone who has been through it all in different businesses, whether it's going to be coaches, service providers, or any other type of entrepreneurship. This is happening regardless if you are selling your first offer, if you are selling your 100th offer, if you make like 5K or if you make 20K months. And I see this a lot with entrepreneurs who are already making 20, 30K months. This is happening. That you're saying, I am okay where I am now. And that is great. This means you're appreciating everything, you're grateful. But this is also something in you, a piece in you, that we can work on. And in this case, when my client sent me a message saying, look, I'm okay with these 10 people, I want to stop the launch, I don't want to do the other things we have planned, and I'm going to lead this program. So what happened in that moment? I could say, yes, it's up to you. If you're okay, feel free to do whatever you wish. But I am not that type of mentor, because I care for you, for your income, how much money you're going to make. And my role is also to teach you how to make money and how to navigate these kind of situations. So we had a conversation. I told her, listen, first of all, you are going to serve these clients and to help them with something they almost desperately need right now. They see the value that you're going to deliver, and that is why these people are lining up to pay you right now. That is why you're seeing 10 people already inside. And then the other part of this. You are the CEO of your company. regardless of how much money you currently make, regardless of how many clients you currently have. And I don't care if you have 3 clients and if you make, I don't know, 5K months, or if you have 20 clients and you make like 20K or 50K months. You are the CEO of your company, and your role as a CEO to ensure the company has revenue and profit. Very important, profit. And we had this conversation. I told her, look, you were like afraid to charge a high price, and you set up a price that felt okay for you at that moment. With the money that you currently have made from these 10 clients, what are you able to cover from your monthly expenses to create this program and to deliver it? That was one part of the conversation. And she was immediately like, yes. So I will cover the expenses, but then there will be nothing extra as a profit for me and for my company. Red lamp number 1. The next thing, this is again, I'm telling you, when you start, like, this is your brain. Your brain is saying, wait, this is unknown. What is happening? So far, yes, I had some clients, but things were not happening that fast, that easy. And at some point, every single day, someone is reaching out and they want to join. They're paying instantly. And your brain is panicking, it's like, what's going on here? Although it is a very nice experience, although this is what you want, although this is why you came to work with me or whoever, your brain is like, wait, hold on, what's happening here? Am I allowed to receive this money? Am I actually going to be able to help these people? And then you start questioning yourself, doubting, and that is normal. And I see this once, I'm going to repeat this one more time. I'm seeing this even when you're making 20, 30K months or even more. And this happened to me as well. When I started signing high ticket clients on repeat, especially in the beginning, and I was like, oh, I have like 7 one-on-one clients right now. I'm charging them, although it was not that high price at that moment, but I was like, am I going to be able to deliver the way I want? I know I can deliver, but can I do it for these 7 people? And this is normal, but you need someone to help you navigate this. Both giving you the strategic, the practical advices, and at the same time to work with your identity and with your personal doubts. So once we had this quick conversation, she was ready to go to continue with the launch plan, to post the rest of the content that we have already mapped out, to do the rest of the lives that we have mapped out. And a couple of days later, she sent me a DM. Do you know what? That price, I see there is a lot of demand because more people kept coming in. And she DM'd me, this price does not feel aligned anymore. I'm going to raise it a little bit. And she raised it with 20, 30%. So she made more than what she was initially planning. And she had so many people asking to join that she said, you know what? There are 25 people already in this group. I have like 6, 7 more, but I don't want to water down the group. I want to deliver in a way that I can give my best to all people inside. And if I have like over 30 people, it's going to be difficult to me to pay enough attention to each and everyone the way I want to. What should I do? And I told her, okay, tell these people the group is full now, but you can sign up for the next round that starts, and it was like after a month or something. So do you see the transformation that she experienced? This was not only the transformation of how many clients she signed up, not only the transformation of I have 6 or 7 more people, forgive me, I don't remember the exact number, for a second round. So she already started securing the next month. And this is how recurring income starts coming in. Because after that, the people from the first round were so happy, they started asking what is next. And then we started mapping out the next program. That was deeper, that was longer. And so this way we started securing her income month after month. But the important part and the most important piece, and to me here, was that she saw and she learned how to navigate these situations where doubts come up. She started learning how to price correctly, how to not be afraid to charge what this work is worth. This was really a very nice case, and I will keep speaking about it because this was a work in progress and learning in real time. Because when I first was telling her all of these things, no, this price is too low. When I was first telling her, okay, let's build the first offer and then the second offer. And it was like, you know what, I'm not ready yet. You know what, I'm not ready yet. And here is again your brain who is just, this is not familiar to your brain, and your brain's role is to protect you. And we're like, this is the animus in us. Your role, your brain's role is to help you survive. And when something is new, even if it's very nice, the brain is kind of, I don't know, it's kind of doubting, a little bit of being afraid. And I said, look, okay, I'm not going to push you. This is very important because in some programs, it's kind of vibes. Okay, you need to be on the high vibe. Okay, I have to be on the high vibe, but I'm not taking drugs. And I am a real human. And I also have, for example, she had a 2-year-old child that some days didn't sleep when she was supposed to do a live. So she was doing the live with the child. But she needed some time to get used to it, to find a way to make everything work together. And that is why you're joining spaces where it's all vibes and here is the template, the content template, and it's not working because you don't have the right support. And it is either be on the high vibe all the time, which is not working, and you're given cookie cutter advices, which are also not working. And then there is a reality behind all of this, what is happening. And yes, it's very cool to celebrate tens of people joining your program, and this is my biggest desire, to celebrate all of you. So welcome. But it is also important for you to step into this CEO role, to be able to navigate situations that are happening, whether it's something external that is happening with your life, whether it's going to be something with a relative, with your child, or whether it's your inner doubts, things like that. And all of this is normal. What I want for you is to know that there are spaces where you're going to be supported, safe spaces. For example, my free vote is this kind of safe space where you can come, you can celebrate, you can ask your questions, you can even share your difficulties. And then if you want, comment me under this live and I'm going to share with you the exact types of content that are going to sign you tens of people, and you will have people lining up to pay you. This is the exact strategy and the exact type of content that I use to sign up my first high ticket clients, to make my first 10K months, and then to sign each and every other high ticket client. Transformational content, but there is a piece of art to it. You need to do it in a grounded way, to do it in a strategic way, and to use some marketing and sales tools in it. And it is very easy. It could be totally you. You don't have to do it like me or someone else. So comment me under this live if you would like to get this exact strategy, content strategy. Welcome to the free vote where you can share your wins, your daily questions that arise. You're also going to get a lot of other free resources that are going to help you sign more clients, better clients, high ticket clients that are going to help you sell out all your offers. Welcome there. And if you are in a place where, you know, okay, you're selling your spaces, like you have the clients, you're like, things are okay, let's say, but you're facing some challenges, let's say, with boundaries. Some clients are kind of draining. You have to over deliver and you're undercharging, which is very, very common to entrepreneurs, to coaches. And this is something I'm facing very, very often. If you want to become unshakable in your conviction, in the way you're leading your business, in the way that you're securing revenue and profit, this is extremely important. And I see coaches and entrepreneurs who are honestly losing money because of this over delivering and undercharging. This is costing you so much. And I know I have been there. This is very hard to navigate. But that is why I created Scale Like a CEO. This is a masterclass, 2-part masterclass, where I'm going to talk about all the things that are happening behind the scenes when you are already successful, when you're already established, when you already have the clients, money are coming, but it's not in the way that feels effortless, easy. You're facing some challenges behind the scenes that we are not often talking about them. You're facing this over delivering and undercharging. You know you need to be earning 3 times more, but you are not right now because you are selling on very low end of what your work actually costs. And this is difficult to navigate. I know you love your clients, you want to give them the best, but at the same time, there is a need of fair exchange of what you're giving and what you are receiving. So Scale Like a CEO is the masterclass where I'm showing you how to navigate all of these situations, all of the things behind the scenes, and how to actually become, you know, the CEO who has this unshakable conviction, who has the boundaries, who is delivering better and better work, but at the same time you expand your capacity, your ability to earn 3 times more and to deliver a better job to your clients. And this is possible. You can set up your business in a way where your content works for you and people are lining up to pay you because your leadership is irresistible. You can set up your business in a way that it brings recurring income, that you have daily sales coming in, expected or unexpected. And there is a way for you to lead and, There is a way for you to lead and to keep your boundaries and to scale your business at the same time. This is possible. You have here the links to the Scale Like a CEO Masterclass, and if you would like to get if you would like to get the link to the type of content that is always selling all your offers, comment me below and I will send you the link. Thank you. Bye.